Hello, everybody. Now, if you have seen my latest community post a few weeks ago, I am kind of currently on this around the time where I'm kind of in a break of making videos, mainly because I am doing my Oscar movie marathon. Just a little quick update. I'm in the third and final phase of the marathon. I'm in the last nearing 10 days of it. Well, 9 days, I would say, as of this recording of the Best Picture nominees, and that means pretty soon I will be able to finish the next episode of Macy's Parade Rank the Songs. But today we got a little bit of a Blu-ray update that I kind of did. I didn't went to, of course, Walmart or Target because I want to save those specifically after the marathon to see. That would be probably for the next regular Blu-ray update. But today I have 4 Blu-rays, 4 used ones, and another copy of another Blu-ray that I already have, but I'll explain that later. 3 from Elite Games and 1 from Books A Million. I'll start up with the Books A Million one right here. And this is, of course, Puss in Boots. Now, the thing is, I will have to say it here real quick. You might remember in 2020 I did my ranking of the animated feature nominees of 2011, and I put this at number 5. Well, I knew I had to give this movie a second chance because one of the movies I had to watch was the sequel, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So after rewatching it now, I actually really am amazed by this. I think I really am amazed for a second time. I would say it is now at number 3 behind Rango and Kung Fu Panda 2. So yeah, this is a 3D Blu-ray, but it does come with a regular one. So I have gotten the Blu-ray for Puss in Boots. If you want to know if I'm going to get The Last Wish, unfortunately not. I really didn't care for The Last Wish, but then again, I was also sick on that day, but I kind of still understand the whole movie process, so yeah, a bit of a disappointment there, but that's basically it. And the thing is, obviously, this is the only one I have gotten at Books A Million, and this will probably be the last time I would ever get a Blu-ray, a used one from Books A Million at my area, because the thing is, in the beginning of March, the Lycoming Mall in central Pennsylvania, which is near Muncie, had announced that all the indoor capacity of the mall was closing. So pretty much the mall is basically closed with the exception of that storage and the 2 remaining stores in the mall that have an outdoor entrance, Burlington and Books A Million. So I did went to Books A Million to see what used Blu-rays were there, but let me just tell you, it is dying down a bit on the Blu-ray, specifically because there's now been a lot of used DVDs, and that probably told me the sign that this was probably going to be the last time I'm going to be going over to Books A Million. And I was really hoping I didn't have to walk home empty-handed, but thankfully there was one, and Puss in Boots was there. So, I do understand that the mall was not doing well. Maybe Books A Million might move to a new location, but it is one of the only 2 remaining stores in that building, if you're not counting that self-storage thing, and that is basically it. So, I want to thank Books A Million for that 4-year journey of getting regular Blu-rays, used ones, through Books A Million. And the other 3 that I will still be kind of visiting in a few months or so is the ones from Elite Games, a small store in the Loyalsock Plaza that I kind of go to from time to time, and there are 3 used Blu-rays that I have found. One of which that I have finally been waiting to look for, and I couldn't even get this through Amazon Prime Hall because it was just not available, and that is Creed. I have finally found Creed. I've been wanting this for a long time, and I am very glad it has. Now, I have not watched any of the Rocky films, I will be honest, but I know that this was going to be like a standalone spin-off film, and it worked so well. Sylvester Stallone definitely deserved that Oscar nomination. I would say he would win? I would agree with the Academy with Mark Rylance, but Stallone is definitely a close second. I have watched Creed 2. Definitely not as good as the first film. I will probably watch Creed 3 in the future. I don't know when, because I don't know if it will be an Oscar nominee. Probably not, if the second one didn't. So I probably will watch it anytime soon. I know it's still out, but it's just like, I don't have like enough money, like money priorities for movie theaters. I know that's kind of odd, but it's just like dealing with in real life stuff with bills and stuff like that. Um, and obviously paying for streaming platforms, of course. I'm not saying I'm anti movie theater or anything like that. It's just that also with headaches as well. But I don't know if I will be able to get the opportunity to watch Creed 3 in theaters due to my in real life thing, just in general. But and also making videos like the Macy's Parade rank the songs, but I am finally glad I got this. I have not found a Blu-ray of Creed 2. I might also get that as well. Maybe when Creed 3 comes out. I don't know if there will be like a trilogy set, but I just want them individually. The next one is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, this 2009 film. Now, here's the thing. When I was a kid, I just didn't want to watch this movie, and I don't know what it was. I think it was just because it was not adapting the style of the original book. And then my mom was playing it through a DVD that she had, and I was watching through most of it, and it was very entertaining with the kind of the use of the movie. I will say now, revisiting it, although it is kind of a fun movie, I will probably say the same thing with Animat on his review, that the animation is not that great. I mean, let alone the characters. Yeah, it's kind of bad animation. Not unintentionally hilarious, but it is kind of bad. But we see how Sony Pictures have progressed from this film and all their other movies to where they are now with like films like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Vivo, and technically Wish Dragon. And I'm saying, I know a lot of people are looking for Across the Spider-Verse this summer, but this was kind of like where they became the household name. Not like Open Season or Surf's Up, but this like probably was the thing. And this was, of course, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller's directorial debut. They would, of course, make the Lego Movie and the two Jump Street movies, and obviously produce films like Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know if I will be getting the sequel, though, because I just didn't really have that opportunity. I wouldn't say it's like the worst thing ever, like Animat says. It's just like, yeah, animation's still not great, but I think it could have been better with its writing material. But I really have enjoyed it. Mainly, I only watch it for anything food-related, so that is basically it. And also, I kind of, earlier, a few months ago, I kind of re-listened to the credits on Raining Sunshine by Miranda Cosgrove. And then lastly is actually a U.S. release of Toy Story 3. The reason why I'm saying a U.S. release is because, even though I am America, is because I have Toy Story 3 on Blu-ray, and it's the UK edition. If you remember my first Amazon Prime Haul video Blu-ray update in, I believe it was in 2020, I think it was 2020 or 2021. I think it was 21. Yeah, it was 21. I had gotten this Toy Story Trilogy box set because I wanted to get this specifically because I didn't want to get the current releases with the lazy covers, with the exception of when Toy Story 4 was still out on Blu-ray, which was one of my first regular Blu-rays. And I also have a copy of a Toy Story American 3D Blu-ray, also that came from Elite, and this is also where is a 3D Blu-ray Toy Story 3. Toy Story 2 was not there, but if it does, then I might give these away, probably to a family member or something like that. So, because I also kind of gave my Moana and Wall-E Blu-rays away, so yeah, they are no longer part of the collection. Yeah, they are no longer part of the collection because I have given those away, because with me having a better Moana Blu-ray and also with me having the Criterion Blu-ray of Wall-E, so once I get like Toy Story 2, then I'll probably give this trilogy box set away to a family member, stuff like that, because Blu-rays are always region-free. Even though this is the UK edition, Blu-rays are region-free. So, not to mention, I think is also because it got a slipcover, and I think that's one thing I love. And this is interesting here. Look, Finding Nemo in 3D movie admission ticket, September 14, 2012. Well, that's never going to happen, so up to purchase $12. I'm sorry, just looking at this. So, yeah, it does come with a regular Blu-ray. Same thing with the Puss in Boots one, but I just want to show it off just to show that I still have these. But once I get, like, an individual official American copy of Toy Story 2, then I'll give my UK trilogy away to a family member, something like that. So that's basically it. I just want to get this done as soon as possible because I got to move. Obviously, I'm still continuing with my marathon here. So I will see you guys hopefully in the next video when will be the ranking the songs of 2007. I am in the middle of editing it, by the way, so it will be out pretty much soon, hopefully by the end of the month, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.